Hello everybody, my name's the Fireman and welcome back to episode 3 of our Let's Play on Sutton Farm. Now we're going to be, well I don't know what we're going to be doing today, but fields that we own are done. I also managed to get the game to finally give me my fields and get rid of the ones that I didn't want. Field 8 is a grass field, we're just waiting for it to grow. What else? We've got some straw to bale here. We'll get something in field 2 to get that cultivated, but we have got a new tractor that's going to come because we haven't got anything that's actually we have got something that's powerful, haven't we? 303 horsepower. Yeah, it'll be fine. So we're going to go right the way across and we're going to get our big 8R. I don't know what any of them do. We'll just keep that one. Standard rear tyres. Don't know what that is. Standard. Oh, we can have a bigger engine in it, which is. Well, we'll put a bigger engine in it. That'll do. As you can see, we've got 94,000 left, which we've now got to try and seed some fields on. Oh, this is nice. Has it got ICs? Oh, I don't know. Of course, as you could probably tell, there's a bit of a game-breaking glitch. There's got to be a way to set this. Oh, right. So 6 and 5 on the keypad are them. They're indicators. What about on here? Oh, that's the map. We might have to get rid of this tractor because. I just can't get it to. That is very nice. Is it one of these? Of course, the map. So on this map, as you can see, it just says press enter to start engine and all that. So I don't have any. What's it? So, you know, we might have to get rid of this tractor, even though we've just bought it, because I can't get the steering wheel down. Which I probably should have thought of before I bought it. So now it's going to be a big, very big waste. Well, we could direct sell it actually. It's not too bad of a deal. I think it is this outside one here. Now, you're probably all going to shout at me what a big waste of money this was, but I know. Well, that wasn't too bad. 352. So we got 352,000 back. We've probably got something big enough to take that cultivator anyway. So yeah, we could probably actually. I know what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of that bale trailer, the Marshall one. We're also going to buy. We're going to buy this. That one. We're going to buy a New Holland big square baler actually, and we're going to buy a windrow. We might go for a 4. That would actually be more helpful because these are quite big fields. So let's go for one of them, and we may start the sheep. But what is it the sheep require? Right. So sheep require water, hay or grass. But we want to get some crops in the ground before we do any of that, so we'll take this John Deere to go get it. Actually, I'll tell you what, the shop will drop it off. We'll allow the shop to drop it off. The Voltra is in the shed, by the way, if you're wondering where that's gone. So we're just gonna windrow and bale this this bottom field, field 7 here. So that was a big shame about that tractor. That is a pain in the arse. That I could probably get. There's probably a way around it. I probably could have just put it in another map and then just looked at it and then just tried to see what was wrong with it. But I didn't want to fight with it, and it was a lot of money really as well. So yes, British Farm Styles is going to be up after, well, recorded maybe after this one. And I just realised I can't look at anything now, so I'm going to have to, whatever we buy in this game, I'm going to have to buy on the Goldcrest Valley map with a load of money and just hook it up to a tractor to see what it says. Because that'll be the easiest way to do it. I mean, most things are pretty stock. You just press X to unfold it and O. And all that malarkey. Now, we are going to actually do this field with this tractor. But we're not going to do it just now. And as you can see, I've got the inspector mod up there, which is actually showing, which is quite good. Reverse. Now there's a reason I've kept field 6 the way it is because they are sugar beets in that field. So that means we can either rent or buy a harvester and harvest them all, and we don't have to feed the pigs anything. Right, so let's open the windrow. This is the biggest one in game. Now, I think we'll go up and down first before we do the headland, because I remember doing headlands with these ones is a bit of a pain if you're trying to go up and down with them because they sit so far forward. Now, is it wide enough to get 3 rows? No. It's not wide enough. So that means we're going to get stuck with 2 when we could be getting 3, but it's not. It's just not wide enough. Right, so we will be starting the sheep pretty soon because they actually, I was talking to a load of people in the like Nick's stream where I was on with Nick and all that, and they said the sheep make the most money and they require the least amount of work, which is pretty true. They do make a hell of a lot of cash. Now, could we get 3 rows on this one? Is it going to be a just about, or is it going to do it? No, that's not good enough. That's just stupid, that is. So let's... Yeah, we could have easily done this with a 2-1. I don't know why I bought such a big one. I think it's for doing, when we do the grass, we're going to be quite happy for it, because it's going to put a lot of grass into rows quite easily. For the baler, anyway. Right. So this tractor is apparently idles at 2,500 RPM. Just as you can hear, it's on the idle note. So after this, then yes, British Farms will be back as well. I wanted to get this episode 3, and which is what I've done. I know there's been no videos for Sunday and today. It's well, been a bit busy. Drop. So we could have bought a 2-1. This 4-1's a bit big actually. I thought because of how wide it was, it would actually get the next row. So that means we'd be putting 3 into 1, and it'd be a lot easier. But obviously not. Now I don't know if that bale trailer is an auto stat bale trailer. I'm assuming it's not, but I think it might be. We'll have to just have a quick look when the time comes. Well, we can't even have a look anyway, so I might have to just manually stack them. And then that's if we don't run out of time in this episode. Oh, I did say I was going to start something cultivating in field 2. Now we are going to hope that this guy is going to pull this. Fuel costs. What? Let's just quickly unfold it and see whether he can pull it. Yeah, you wouldn't do this in real life, but I'm not driving all the way to the field to figure out that he can't actually pull it, so. Now we do have the developer version of Courseplay, which is the actual, I think it's the proper version of Courseplay. So we're going to be using that because Courseplay is the best thing ever. I mean, it crashes a lot. Not it doesn't crash your game, but it crashes in game. Courseplay will find the nearest tree about 8 miles away, but you know, it's still better than a hired worker any day. And if you want tutorials on it, Ian Robson has done an absolute fleet load of tutorials, which he's done for FS13 and 15. He's done how to use it in field work mode, how to unload the BGA and stuff like that. So there's a lot of tutorials if you want to go watch them. Now I'm hoping field 8 is going to be a good choice for a grass field, surely because of the size of it. I mean, it's not massive, but it's big enough. And the reason I've kept 180 and not just started the sheep is because I would like to have some money for when I start harvesting. We are going to plant soya beets and sunflowers because we haven't done sunflowers yet and they make the most amount of money. So here we are. Field 2, which is a very big field. Need our beacons on. Alright, let's just put it in. So field work mode, that one, you are 8 meters, 0.3. We'll take it down to 8. Fold it back up. We are in field 2. We want to go Let's do about 3 headlands. Let's go. Let's go. Tool offset. So 4-wheel drive always. Always on. Show waypoints. So you just want to find the start of the field, which I have no idea where it is. But if we just click first one, we'll just let him drive to the first waypoint and let it sort itself out, and then we'll probably have to set him because he'll be facing the wrong way. The reason I'm just going to cultivate all this is I'm not stacking the amount of bales we get out of this field. I'm not stacking them manually, and we're not going to start cows until we've got sheep and pig quite well done. Mainly because the cows take. What we found in multiplayer is you pretty much need an entire team, like 2 or 3 of you down there permanently. Oh, he is actually going to be going the right way. Tell you what though, we'll take all of that off though. Let's just see what he does. Because the way that the game's set up now, you fast forward time once. This is over 50 cows we found. Over 50 cows, and it's just a challenge permanently. So there we go. Courseplay is a go. And the great thing about Courseplay is when you set up your map and you've got Courseplay in the game, you can set it so it doesn't take any money. So we're basically getting free help now. Because I set it in the old version of Courseplay, which was already released, and the developer one didn't ask me. So I'm assuming it set it to 0 to not take money. Alright, it's a bit unrealistic, but it's better than paying out the nose for, because it now means when you get past midnight in the game, if you're using hired workers, they go on to double time, I think, or they get double pay for that hour. I'm not too sure. But that also means we could go get a seeder set up and running in field 3. Field 3, I think we're going to do sunflowers, which means we're going to need two tractors, this one and that one. Oh no, we've got the Voltra. I would like to keep the New Holland spare because I would like to sell this barley grain and get rid of all of it at some point, because it's going to cost a lot of money to get the enough seed in them, because they're only small. There's only 2 small seeders, and they are going to take a lot of seed. Now I can't remember if you can run 2 courses in there, but because I don't want just one seeder in that field with what's it? I might just get one seeder, do the headland at one end, headland at the other, and then put both of them in the field, but on either side, so they're working towards the middle. That might work better than courseplay. Alright, they'll take money, but it'll... Well, actually, I don't want that to happen. I'll use courseplay. I will just... If worst comes to worst, I'll just... Actually, it'd be alright to keep another one, just in case we wanted to do 2 fields of soybean... sunflowers. And we have actually got the... well, we've actually got the header to do it this time. Whereas, which is actually going to be quite handy. Because sunflowers right now, oh, I've gone the wrong way. Sunflowers right now are selling for £708. Oh no, that's canola. Sorry, 823, and that's like. So that's pretty good. If we can get a couple of loads of them stored as well. If we can store all of the sunflowers we get, and then we'll... what's it? But it's just a standard corn header, I think, that does sunflowers, which we've actually got in the yard. But that means this tractor or the Voltra can go on the seeder for now, which is not going to do it too much damage. So it might grab 3 rows on this, because they're quite close together. These ones were quite spaced out. I don't know why they're so close together. But I wish this was just, if it was just that couple of meters bigger, or even had another, because I remember in 15 there was one with 3 on either side, wasn't there? Big crone, was it crone? Yeah. And that had 3 either side, and that thing would just go. Like, you'd be able to pick up 3 rows, no problem. Which I think it's been released as a different, or what, something has, like a spread, what's it? So yeah, I might get, yeah, so we'll put sunflowers in field 3, soya beans in field 2, and probably canola in this field. Just because it's the smallest field out of the 3. It may have, this field might have been better as a grass field actually, and field 8 as an actual field, but it's done now anyway, so. Right. So I'll have to have a look into that, why I couldn't get that John Deere steering wheel to go down. It's probably, I was probably pressing the wrong button. But but at least we've managed to get quite a bit of more of equipment, and I sold the Cat Challenger to get that, so we lost a tractor doing that and didn't regain one. Now, if this map had it, you could go find all the golden, like, coins, which are called nuggets in this. And apparently you get 1,000,000 for doing that. You just get a free 1,000,000, which is kind of good, because if you just went on a map that had them all dotted as an actual thing, I don't know if the stock map is, all you'd have to do is you wouldn't even have to sell all your starting equipment. You could just run off and go get them all, and you get 3,000,000 out of it. I don't know if that's every time. That you could just do that as a once, you know. I wish it worked like that in real life. That'd be pretty good. Go find all these. No, I don't think I've done too bad. We'll have to get the baler out as well, because this is going to be half an hour as well. The only reason I made the other one shorter was because I did it really late at night, which was a really bad idea, because I just got tired. Right, so if we start over here. I won't go too close to that end. Get the little scraggly bits. Now this is why you want to do the headlands last. I can't even remember if in real life you do the headlands last, because you don't want to crush the straw down. I remember happening when we did hay. I always did the headlands last, I got told. But I remember saying it, and one commenter said no, you do them first. I don't know. Some people might. The thing with farming is people do it differently wherever you go. Someone will do it differently, and it still works the same, but they just do it a little bit different to how you've done it, which is fine. Right, okay, there's going to be a lot of bales out of this row here, because that's 2 rows put in. This is 3 rows now. And this field we haven't got the ploughing thing on, because that means we'd have to spend more money on a plough, and I don't want to do that. Alright, we are missing a little bit, but we'll get that with the baler, or just cultivate in. It's not too big of an issue. And then we'll get the baler on this tractor and bale this field. Hopefully we should do it within the time, because it's not a round baler. There is a mod out for round balers where you can, which is like a timer, so you don't have to actually press the button. You can just set it to every 1 second when you're full. After 1 second, it just empties it, which I haven't got, because doing square bales is actually a lot easier in this game, because apparently they actually make the right amount in the feeders a lot easier than it will with rounds. So we'll give that a go as well. Feed that into there. There we go. Go get the baler. And we'll quickly just run over here. Yeah, you would not be doing 30 over this field. 31. Right, so let's attempt to put this down there. I might do a bit of baling and then end the episode. If we hit 30 minutes whilst baling, I'll stop. because if I go, my internet will just about do 30 minutes. If I go over it by by a lot, it won't really do it. It'll take a bit longer, and I don't want that. I just want it to upload it. So this baler is just now going to be used for everything: straw and grass and hay, and we'll have to do silage with a actual. I'm going to get a forage wagon to do, not forage wagon, chopper to do corn, because we have got a set of corn planters, and we'll do a big maize harvest with. Well, we just use courseplay because it's just courseplay now. You can just put it in the pit. I think it figures out how to do that. So that's the first bale of the Let's Play done. Second bale of the Let's Play. That is a big pile there. And go. Told you, we're just pushing them out one after each other. As you can, this is why I'm not going to do field 2, because if I have to manually stack all these, it's going to be a big pain. Which I'm not too sure, because I haven't. That trailer was only released yesterday, and I haven't actually tested it very well. I haven't actually done anything with it. So I'm going to do a bit of playing on British farms tonight and see where I was, to see what needs doing, and then I'll probably record that tomorrow night for Wednesday, because this should be out for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Well, there is a reason I'm not doing this in cab. I'd miss quite a lot if I did this in cab. I know in real life you have to do it in cab because there is no floating camera behind your tractor, but so I'll do a few of these smaller rows. But of course, I probably I'll do a bit off screen. Well, I'll probably bail this field off screen before I go on British Farms, just so I know this is done, and that'll give Courseplay a fighting chance to get a bit further in field 2. Because right now he's only just done the second headland, so he isn't rattling along with that field. I mean, that tractor is a bit underpowered for that cultivator anyway. Probably should lift the baling times up, but you know, rebel. All of this crop in these other fields is just going to stay here because we're not going to, until we buy the field, I'm not going to harvest it, and plant withering is off, so we've got there's no worry that it's just going to die. Unless in hard it does it automatically, sorry. Like, you don't even need to select it, it'll just do it. But I'm sure if you just tell the game to turn it off, it shouldn't do it, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't think it would do it just without it being selected, but you know. I will also give a try on another map of that trailer and see whether it is auto load. If not, then we'll just then I'll be able to tell you. Right, so anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe more today, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming. Bye bye.